What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Summer Career Mode. It is episode number 19, returns today on the back of the draw with Brighton, where we scored our first Premier League goal as well, just above the drop zone by 2 points, but still waiting for our first win in the Premier League. Hopefully it will come today. It's a sloggy season, man, sloggy season, playing about 8 or 10 games today, kicking off with Brentford at home, so lots more games in the Premier League, probably finishing up around here with Chelsea away, I'd say. Plus we'll have the EFL Cup third round at home to the now Championship side Bournemouth as well. So there is loads to get through. We're cracking straight on. Our first game is indeed going to be the Bees at home, heading into this one on the back of our first Premier League goal getting scored. I believe our first win is now right around the corner. Let's see if we can get it here against Thomas Frank's side. Come on, you Royals. What a job Thomas Frank has done at Brentford, honestly, man. I feel like he just hasn't got the credit and the flowers he's deserved for what he's overseen there in West London, you know, not just getting them up to the Premier League, but of course they've moved to a new stadium since he arrived there, beginning at Griffin Park and now going to the G-Tech. You know, he's helped develop Ivan Toney into a top forward. David Araya as a top goalkeeper is now, of course, left to Arsenal on a permanent deal as well. Oh, good save, Bennett, and pounce on the rebound. And just in general, he's turned Brentford into a solid Premier League side. I think he's one of those managers that his work is kind of gone under the radar a little bit. You know, it's really, really impressive. I don't know exactly how much involvement he would have in the entire recruitment process, but in terms of development, playing a big part in that, and Brentford certainly reaping their rewards of his man management skill. You know, it's still 0-0. Oh, God. Until we're not tied at 0-0. Femi Aziz with the opener. Reading lead. Is this the game we finally get our first Premier League win? It's got to come not before long, man. Like, you don't want to leave it. Well in, Femi. You don't want to leave it too long, man. When you wait in a scratch for the first time, you need to get it as soon as possible, because there's so much pressure that gets added the longer that wait goes on. And it reminds me of the Sheffield United season a few years ago now, when it just took them so long to finally record that first one. I think they had like 1 point after like 13 games or something. Maybe I'm exaggerating slightly there. Sheffield United fans, correct me if I'm wrong, please. I can't remember what the actual record was. But when it takes so long to get your first, every game you go into, there's just more pressure. And you just keep on thinking it's never going to happen. 28 minutes to see. Oh, yes, Bria! Saved by Ray. Should have made it 2. And that is going to do it. It is the first win of the season for Reading. And I said it pre-game. I said it was coming. We've just had that first goal, and I knew that first win was coming soon afterwards. And that's how important it is to get that small victory, that little win, when you're really, really struggling. And I'm just talking about gaming and sport. I'm talking about life in general. When you're really struggling, just get that first win, that first little taste of success. And once you've had it, you can build on that. First goal, followed directly afterwards by our first win. You know, it's what I'd say to those that are like really going through it mentally, you know, possibly you're really struggling with like a bout of depression or something. Get that first step done, you know, get that first little victory. Could you get out of bed? Great. Could you get a shower? Great. Could you know, make something healthy to eat? Great. And then you just build, you know, one foot in front of the other. And Reading have done it right. 3 more scouting updates. Let's keep the positive things coming. Where from England, 2 players here could be really good. Tyler Shaw and Elliot Francis as well. I'll continue scouting on him, with Tyler being just 15 but already having a solid overall. If that potential doesn't decrease, we got a ball in there through the middle of the park. As for Portugal, we'll do 1 more month on Helder Pinto, Flavio Moreira and Eduardo Rocha, and see how they look after that. And as for Scotland, I'll continue the free scouting on the free Rileys and see how they look after that. So the academy now with 1 more addition sees 3 players currently in there, but the best I would definitely say could well be Shaw. Granted, 3 ratings lower than that Anderson Icelandic winger, but I got to say. He looks quite exciting indeed, and I'll keep you posted on his development. Great to see again, all three players just 15 years old, and the best thing about it is they can't ask for pro deals, which is why I really like that. There's no risk of them asking for one during the season. Right, following game, again, let's try and build on it. We got our first goal, then we got our first win of the season in the Premier League, and now let's get our second win in a row. League Cup, third round, taking on the recently relegated Cherries at the Medeski. Come on, you Royals. Corner, Bournemouth, still tied at 0-0, 23 minutes in. Got a few starters out there for this game. Got Bennett between the sticks, Bonds at left back, Tappy is still in there as well. Because this Bournemouth team, despite being a championship side, oh, come on, is actually really, really good. And I ain't singing the song, not for a goal like that. Come on, man. But sometimes it's not about quality, it's just luck. Yep, it'll balance itself out. Sometimes you get a bit of good luck. On that occasion, we get a bit of bad luck. Shot deflects off CJ Egan-Riley, and he was a bowler in our Swansea career mode. Yeah, I don't think anyone is going to miss a chance like that, professional or not. Jamal Lowe with the opener. This Bournemouth team in the Championship is naughty. Absolutely naughty. You've got Lloyd Kelly, Romain, Sinistera, Tyler Adams, Max Aarons. There's Lobato. Oh, squeeze it into the bottom corner. And it's an instant level, and deservedly, the way we conceded that opening goal. 1-1. Careful, careful, careful. Yep, Haynes well in. He's had a solid game today. And, oh, what a chance, what a chance, what a chance. Hold on. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Electrifying pace. Great build-up. Better finish. We have not had a cup run since this save began. Is this the year we finally have one? 25 minutes away from the fourth round. Free kick for Bournemouth, right on the edge. And Romain can strike him. Oh, off the line by Mbenge. And then Bennett in the end just seemed to lose track of where he was as he fists it behind for a corner. This has been a cracking cup tie, man. Still leading by 1. Backs to the wall, I think, for the final 17. In order to get progress to the fourth round. This is such a good Bournemouth team for the second tier, man. I'd be very surprised they don't come straight back up to the Premier League. Just trying to cling on here. I opted for Bennett, as Bond's done really well there between the sticks tonight, as opposed to Kanaya. I really like Boyce Clark as a, backup here for the squad, but Bennett is, I tell you, man, despite the overall not being the best, so I've said it a few times now, his shot-stopping ability is actually really, really good. As we are going to close this one out, and into the fourth round we go. As Reggie gets away from his man and pegs it back, and Lobato almost got the third. Not that we're going to need it in the end. Reading's run continues. We are into the fourth round of the League Cup, I think, for the first time since the save began as well. Last 16, here we come. That was a good cup tie, I'm not going to lie. That was a really fun cup tie. And heading into the last 16, I think we'll see the draw directly afterwards as well, where in the fourth round, we'll be taking on, please give us an EFL side at home, please, 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 kind cup draw, please. It's not, it's Brighton away. And we just drew with them a couple of games ago, but that's a very tough one there. Brighton on the south coast. Right, following game, as we continue to make those steps towards success, as Giannis Antetokounmpo once said. Yep, we had our first goal, then we had our first win in the league, now we've had our first back-to-back wins in all competitions, and now going for our first away day victory in the Premier League. Small steps towards great success. Following game, Everton away at Goodison Park. Tough start for them, only 2 points on the board. Let's keep this good little mini run going. Come on, you Royals. For those that haven't seen it, really awesome quote by Giannis. He was asked, I think it was 2 seasons ago when the Bucks were knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. He was asked by a reporter, he said, do you see this season as a failure? And Giannis looked exasperated having to answer the question, not for the first time, and said there's no failure in sports, it's steps to success. Michael Jordan played 15 seasons in the NBA, won 6 titles, but the other 9 he did not win. So were those 9 seasons a failure? No. Steps to success. Great answer. Great answer. I don't fully agree with every aspect of that, but for the most part, it's completely true. We're living in this mindset, kind of mentality at the moment where it feels as though it's like championship or bust, championship or bust. And with the Olympics going on right now, it's like gold medal or failure, and there needs to be a reframing of that kind of attitude. There is nothing wrong with wanting to be the best and always wanting to come out with the success and the victory as well, but it doesn't always need to be that way. Great camera angle as we celebrate with the away fans at Goodison as Femi gets his second in 2 league games as well. Steps to success. We had that first goal, then we had the first league win, then we had back-to-back wins for the first time all season long, and now we're going for 3 on the trot and our first away day win in the league as well. Steps to success. Had the first, and now we're taking many more steps. I'm still leading by 1. Haven't really been under any pressure in this game at all. Toffees have got stuck in the early start to this season. Like a Werther's original. You can't get out of your braces. Might be using a personal example there. Oh dear. No one told me having braces just how much food was going to get stuck in there, man. Seriously, as Reggie slips the ball through to Femi, and this could be 2, and this could be game. As Bukhari, looking for his first goal of the season, gets away, shoots and scores! Top corner, and it was coming! It was coming! Finally, our number 9 is off the mark in the Premier League. Steps to success. He's got his first. Reading fans in great voice at Goodison because they have just seen their team win away from home in the Premier League for the first time ever, and the steps to success continue to be taken. And individually for Bukhari, he was waiting for his first goal. We got the assist for the first goal today, and then the first goal came soon afterwards, building those habits and working towards that success. He got it, we got it. 3 wins on the trot in all competitions, and Reading are on a roll for the first time this season. Building the habits and the steps towards success. It's all coming to fruition today. Right, let's keep this going. 3 wins on the trot in all competitions, back-to-back wins in the Premier League, and now going for our 3rd straight in the top tier as we welcome the struggling Nottingham Forest Nuno side coming to Berkshire. Let's keep this run going. Come on, you Royals. Great first half, I'll be honest. 3 to go for the break. Still tied at 0-0 as Finn back down the right-hand side. Has Panzo jockeying. And the pass is poor and will get it away. And that, I think, is probably going to do it for the first. Oh, nice build-up this. Our final chance of the first half as Reggie's delivery is a good one. Espria! What a save, Turner. Only real chance of the half, 3 minutes into stoppage time. Would have been incredibly fortunate to get a goal here, and we almost did had it not been for the American goalkeeper. 1 senior on one end, 1 youngster on the other from the US of A. And for that moment there, it was the wily old dog Matt Turner keeping it at 0-0. What a save. I say wily old dog. I mean, he's literally only just turned 30 in real life. I mean, come on, he's younger than me. Oh dear. That's how you know you're starting to get old, like, you know what I mean, when you see like professional sportsmen and women get called seniors and they're younger than you, and it's like I see. That's how it is. Oh dear. Even so, great save, still 0-0. Whilst this would see our winning run come to an end, I wouldn't be against this. A point that stops a struggling team, builds some momentum, and it maintains our unbeaten run. Solari, great ball through, Bond with the tackle, and just hoofs it behind for a corner. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. Our winning run ended after 3 in all competitions, but bigger picture, man. 5 games without a loss in all competitions, and 3 clean sheets in a row in the league as well. It's not a bad point at all. Right now, sat comfortably in mid-table. Sure, only 2 wins in 8 games, but 8 clear of Crystal Palace as the bottom 3. Don't have a win between them right now, so good to see some teams struggling, even if we're not exactly flying. Anyway, following game, Leicester away at the King Power, going for what will be our 6th game in a row in all competitions without a loss, as we're going to get back to winning ways here. Come on, you Royals. Stefan Mavididi pegs it back, shot comes in, Bennett with the save, comfortable one. And, oh, is that a pen? It is indeed. Dennis with the lunge, and it's one of those, and it seems to be the most common way I give away penalties, where it's the follow through that catches them out. And I'm actually just trying to block a pass or shot there. I knew that KK was going to try and play it backwards, just tried to block the route back into the middle, and in the end, the follow through from Dennis catches him, and it's a pen. It's one of those again where I'll say it again. It's the right call. It's the right call. As Bennett is sent the wrong way, but it's just so misfortunate. Traore gives Leicester the lead. Fox is in front. Oh, Reggie, good hustle, good hustle. Well done, wins a corner as well. We haven't been in this situation in a while, not since the Bournemouth game, where we've been trailing and needing to respond. Let's see if we can do it. Reggie's done well to win us a corner there. Harvey's delivery is a good one, and Tappier's header goes over the bar. Plenty of time to find a leveller. 3 to go, and our unbeaten run is going to come to an end, but to be honest here, I've played really poorly. Really, really poorly. And I always say this, if I have played poorly, you'll see it. Not going to dress it up any other way. Bukhari, brilliant hold up, and Harvey, oh, how on earth I missed? What a chance, great hold up from Bukhari, and Nibs, either side of the keeper, scores the equaliser instead. It's straight at him, and Termion for a corner, which is deflected and cleared. And Leicester will hold on for the win. Our first loss after none in 5 in all competitions, where we should have bailed ourselves out of the death. Foxes end the unbeaten streak. Reading brought back down to earth, but a missed opportunity right at the death to claim a point. Should have taken it. Man, what a bottle. What a bottle. How did I not score that? That was great hold up by Bukhari, but the finish, oh my goodness. Harvey, man, loving the pieces, but I really should have buried that. Anyway, 3 more scouting updates as November is here. November, best month of the year. All the coolest people have their birthdays in November, as far as I'm aware. So we'll continue the scouting on these 2 players here and see how they look after another month. Elder Pinto's potential continues to look really good, but I think I'll just do the 1 more month. The thing that's kind of saving him, he could be quite good as well, Alfonso Rodriguez, is the fact he's only 15. But we'll just do the 1 more month. It's the overall to me. Like I said before, they need to have a good enough starting overall, or at least be able to be changed with a position change to a really good overall. Otherwise, it's just so hard for those young players to make it. It's amazing how things have changed for me over the years. Back in the day, I only ever cared about how high a potential is, but now I realise that a player starting overall, oh, he could be very good. Also needs to be quite solid as well. So continue scouting on those 3 Scottish lads there as we wait for our first to join the academy. To be fair, he does look very good, and he's only 15 as well, with a solid starting overall. We'll do 1 more month and see how Ewan looks after that. So again, still just the 3 players in the academy right now, but again, all of which just 15, as Anderson has had a little potential downgrade there. That's a shame that. I might actually end up releasing him too, because his brother right now, you see the growth of certain players looking good. It's gone up 5 whilst out on loan at St. Pauli. You love to see that. I'm definitely considering possibly recalling him in January and maybe throwing him straight in, because he's only 5 ratings lower than Harvey, and of course he's also 8 years younger as well. And I did say I see this guy being the next Gylfi Sigurdsson, man. He's certainly got the stats to play in that role. And he's just getting better out on loan in Germany right now. I guess we'll see. Anyway, following game, heading into this one, looking to bounce straight back. Yep, just had that first loss after 9 in 5 in all competitions, but now taking on a side that were flowing out of the blocks. Unai Emery's Aston Villa in Berkshire. Come on, you Royals. Bennett, quick kick to Johnston. And now Reggie playing left back in this game here. I love it when I've got a fullback who I can just switch from side to side like Ariana Grande and not have to worry about it. Like, that's such an invaluable asset to have, you know, versatility. Oh, brilliantly done. Oh, as Harvey hits the post and it goes across the goal line and behind for a goal kick. Still 0-0. Excellent ball over the top by Johnston. Great little step in by Reggie, but Harvey just couldn't hit the target. Can't blame him for that one. That was so close to a wonderful strike. Yes! And he says, well, if I can't score, I can create. Sets up Femi. 2 of the OGs combined. Reading in front. It's not the first time I've put Harvey up top, and I'm playing him as a centre forward. as a kind of like a link-up man, you know, someone just to hold that ball up and play it through. With the high defensive work rate he's got, it means he helps out on defense too when we put in those men behind the ball. But also, he's got height, Harvey. He's 6'2", as Rafa finds space and drills it in. And that's something that Bukhari doesn't have. You know, Harvey can hold the ball up well, bring players in, and help us get the goals from other players. Rafa with the level though, Villa instantly equalise. Rafa, wonderful jink. And now Watkins to Leon Bailey, shoots, Bennett with the save, and that should be CJ's, and it is. As we'll get the danger away, tied at 1-1. And again, you need to know when a point, as Bond does well, calmly. Well done, Reggie. You need to know when a point is a decent result, man. Yes, we had the lead and surrender it, but listen, this is an Aston Villa side that have flown out the blocks. MRI's cooking there at Villa Park, as we know. You need to know when a point is a decent result. We say it all the time, but wins are good, losses are bad, but draws are subjective. In this case, I will take it. Yep, and take it we shall. We'll have that. We'll have that. I said before, man. We said earlier. Wins good, losses bad, draws subject. That's a good point, that. That's a good point. Granted, no wins in our last 3, but that's a decent point. We'll take that. That's why I love the dressing room scenes as well. Guys, we'll take that. That's a decent point, man. Don't always have to win in order to feel good about yourself. Right, following game, heading into this one, we see that Vinny has just won the Ballon d'Or at 93 overall now. What an absolute baller. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how his leadership evolves as he'll have young Endrick to develop as a compatriot at Real Madrid. Anyway, yeah, following game, I'll do a couple more, 2 or 3 more today. Following contest, last 16 in the Carabao Cup, Brighton away on the South Coast as you try and make the quarter-finals of the League Cup for the first time in the save. Come on, you Royals. Man, I cannot wait to watch Endrick for Real Madrid this upcoming season. I really can't, man. And, you know, again, I'm excited to see that the leadership roles that Vinicius and Rodrigo, as young Brazilians themselves, will now try and take on for their compatriot. And I can't wait to see what EA give Endrick for his potential. Straight in the wall and headed away by Tapia for the new career mode as well. What do you guys think it's going to be? Endrick's potential. I think they're going to give him 93, personally. I think it'll be 93. First taste of European football and a top 5 league as well. But the boy wonder, you know, scoring so many goals for Palmeiras as just a kid. Let's be honest here. It's got to be in the 90s. But yeah, I think it'll be 93, possibly 94. But I think they'll wait to see how he gets on in his first start at Real Madrid and start with 93. As Harvey puts Reading in front. Captain tonight. Missed a chance against Leicester, but doesn't miss there. That's a cracking strike. And if you made an error, just pick yourself up, learn from it, and atone for it as well. What a finish by Nibs. Careful, careful. Oh, what a ball, what a ball. Yusuf Poulsen in behind. Bait him into hopefully shooting from a tight angle. He's not going to beat Bennett from there. Oh, he has! Oh, Bennett. Really should have saved it. Squeeze it in the near post. If you've been beaten from that sort of angle, there's nowhere to look but inwards, man. Bennett, got to stop that, honestly. Angle favours him and somehow he lets it squirm in. And it seems as though we're going to pens. If that's the case, Harvey. Nibs, straight at the keeper, will be going out. No chance we win the spot kicks. I think that is probably going to do it. And it will indeed be a penalty shootout to see who makes the quarterfinals. Just our second of the save. Last year we had one against Luton in the League Cup and we got knocked out. I've said before, my ratio of success is like win 1, lose 4 out of 5. So certainly not feeling confident here. I think our progress is probably ending on the spot kicks. Right, and here we go. João Pedro, first man up, sends Bennett the wrong way. And Brighton start off 1 from 1 as Tapia will take our first. Going for that top corner and finds it. Jimenez next up. I think they go in the same corner here. And they do, and Bennett makes the set. Okay. So my strategy is, if I've scored that side, you stay that side. Harvey, I'm going to ask you the same here. Come on. Scored in normal time. Scored in the spot kicks. Oh, okay, I think they're changing. No, they didn't. Same side for the 3rd time in a row. It's 2-2. We've got the pen in hand. Lobato, once again, stick to that philosophy. Score that side, go that side. Lenny, top bins, please, son. No, saved by Steele. Surely they're not going that side again for the 4th time in a row, are they? No, they're not. Which is why I shouldn't have done as well. Bukhari, come on, son. Come on, I need you here. It's been a relatively tough start to the season for you in the top flight. But he does make amends there from the spot. And if we can save this, we've got a good chance here. Barrios to take, and 4-3, which means that we must score with Luke. Otherwise, we are out on the pens. And our progress ends here. Luke 09, the senior, to keep us alive for now, doesn't. I just don't win penalty shootouts, man. I had the chance. We had a 1 penalty lead, but I absolutely blew it. Missing 3 of 5. I just can't win penalty shootouts. Oh, we would have had Wolves at home in the following round as well. Whilst we lost to them on the opening day, I think that would have been a genuine chance to make the semis, man. But head up, boys. Head up. There'll be other chances. There'll be other chances. Just put it to the back of your mind and move on to the next one. We'll play one more game today, and then final game today. Liverpool, what a tough one. Away at Anfield as we take on one of the big 6 here. Aiming to get just our 3rd win in the league all season long. It's been a really tough start to the season. There's been some positives, but what we really need are more points on the board to move further clear of the bottom 3. Our final game today, Liverpool away at Anfield. Come on, you Royals. Steps to success aren't always going to be giant leaps forward, and sometimes they're not even going to be forward themselves. Need to take a step back to take stock of the bigger picture, refocus, recalibrate. Oh, it's a spray. Should have put us in front. And move on from there. Asprey should have put us around. We're not going to get a better chance than that, man. That should have been a 2nd of the season. Somehow missed the target. Colin plays it back. Oh, Bennett. Oh, how? What on earth happened there? Well, Bennett made the save, but I don't quite know how he did it. Hang on. Whoa. Whoa. Harvey! Nibs! Oh, straight at Allison. Just like against Leicester, either side the keeper, he's probably scored. Just couldn't keep him closure. How did Bennett save that? I've got no idea how he made that save. Nibs' delivery. Tapia! Saved! And that'll do it for the half. Either side could have led. Both keepers making good saves. And somehow still deadlocked heading into half time. What a bizarre into the half. No, come on, don't lose it. Don't lose it. This will be cruel. This will be cruel on Reading. 6 to play. And Alexis McAllister has surely won it for Liverpool. This is cruel, man. Played well. Just didn't take our chances. Liverpool take theirs and win it late. A harsh lesson taught to us at Anfield by the Reds. Against the best, you've got to take your chances when you're in top, and you've got to concentrate for the full 90. We did neither. Liverpool leave it late to leave with all 3 points, and it's now no wins in 5 in all competitions. And out of the League Cup, it'd been a nice little mini stretch from Reading, but now brought right back down to earth. But that'll do it for today's episode of the Summer Career Mode, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I will return in the next one, getting towards the halfway stage of the Premier League season, where, to be fair, right now we're still in mid-table with only 2 wins and 11, and really damning only 5 goals scored. Both of those things will need to change if we are to stay outside the bottom 3. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.